It's not a problem that you don't like Donald Trump and you don't like his policies. But it is a problem that you still don't understand why he won. It is a problem that you still don't understand why Hillary Clinton wasn't okay. It is a problem that you still don't understand that local elections are just as, if not more important, and being the change that you want to see in the world is most important. It is a problem that you still don't know how many wars we had our hands in before Donald Trump even entered the political arena. It is a problem that you still don't realize that most of this Russia news is completely fake, biased, a distraction, and untrue, unclaimed. It is a problem that you still don't understand that acting like this is ensuring 8 years of Donald Trump because the Democrats are so stubborn and so out of touch with reality and the American people that they haven't learned a thing. They're not changing, they don't want to listen, and they're not going to win at this rate. It is a problem that you still don't realize no matter how many MSNBC town halls you have, you're not going to change the mind of millions of people. Millions of people like Donald Trump. Millions of people like Bernie Sanders. Millions of people like Jill Stein. Millions of people like Gary Johnson. Millions of people don't like or dislike anyone particularly, but are just sick of the bullshit. The exaggerated headlines, the nonstop propaganda, the misleading celebrity tweets, the mainstream media massive bias and massive dishonesty. The resistance is a joke. The resistance is offensive. Celebrities are making fools of themselves screaming apocalypse when they don't even know what's going on. Who do you think is going to make America better? Mike Pence? Other Republicans? Hillary Clinton? Democrats? Increase socialism and giving the government even more money and more power with Bernie Sanders? What's going on? I'm more central than most. I registered Democrat this year. I voted for Bernie Sanders in the primaries and Jill Stein in the main election. I've gotten thousands of messages from Trump supporters, thousands of messages from Bernie supporters, Jill Stein supporters, Gary Johnson supporters. And I'm proud to honestly say, not one of them mentioned race or gender. The only people that bring up race and gender in a hateful way are people that are mad. It's a complete myth that all Trump supporters are racist. It's a complete myth that all Bernie Sanders supporters are young. It's literally just a lie that keeps getting repeated and shoved down our throats on TV, on social media, and on news sources on the internet until people believe it. And then they tell their friends and they tell their people. It's just a regurgitated lie that becomes true once enough people believe it. You can't even talk about the very real refugee situation without being called a racist or a xenophobe. You can't talk optimistically about anything that Donald Trump says or does without being called a racist or a sexist or a bigot. You can't even talk about being grateful and being appreciative to be alive without being called privileged, a sellout, an Uncle Tom, or an apologist. That's how sick, disgusting, and spiritually lost our society has become. They want you to hate yourself. They want you to hate your life. They want you to hate your skin color. They want you to hate and judge your friends, your family, your neighbors. They don't want you to be a success story and make something from nothing. They want you weak, down, and constantly in a state of fear so you need stuff and they can continue to use you for your votes and for power. They don't want to hear about your small business, your loans, your ridiculous healthcare experiences, your debt, your inability to afford rent, your safety, your health, your reality. They don't want to hear it. I'm not saying you have to love Donald Trump, but have a conversation. Have a real conversation. Listen. At bare minimum, just consider. Consider something outside of your comfort zone. Consider something outside of an echo chamber news source that you read. I do this every single day, and that's how I changed from being a Bernie Sanders loving, Donald Trump hating political activist. One person is not going to change the world. It's going to be hundreds of millions of good people, hundreds of millions of collective minds and souls. If you manifest love, understanding, and peace, it will come. If you manifest hate, negativity, and destruction, it will come. If you look for the good in life, you'll find it. If you look for the bad in life, you'll find it. All sides, Trump supporters and Trump critics, need to stop the hate. Stop the negativity, stop the fear, stop the racism. Stop with the inability to have a back and forth conversation. Stop not being able to learn something, to listen to someone. Political correctness is designed to silence and control, not to help or heal. Much love to you and your family, and let's all work together to make the world a better place.
Watch me living out the system, yeah, I stretch like every day. I be all about my fitness, keep my mind about the stress. So I always beat my sickness, I don't trust no corporation, cause they lie like politicians. I don't